Good evening, everybody. PJ here. Oh, hang on. I didn't turn my mic on. Hang on a sec. There we go. I think it's on. Let me just check it on my settings. Audio. Um, Mic Mini. Truth. There you So I have changed the microphone to my Mic Mini because one or two people saying this morning that they were a bit like stuttering on the microphone. So I'm kind of hoping that that's good. Please let me know if the audio is okay. I would like to know. Right. Anyway, we're home. Had about 4 hours sleep last night. We're both absolutely shattered today. But one consolation is I've got my Pepsi Max back. So there you go. I have this while I've been away. Excuse me while I've stood up. I have been missing my Pepsi Max. Right, so if anybody out there would let me know what the audio's like and if you can hear me okay, because when I turn my microphone off, it mutes the video. So I've just absolutely no idea if there's any audio coming through and if it's any good. So I would appreciate anybody letting me know. Right, what's happened today? We've got up this morning. Mrs. PJ's gone round to our youngest daughter to pick one of the dogs up. And I don't know if you saw the video this morning, but my other daughter came round and dropped the big monster off. So we've got both dogs back. The big one, the pup, he weren't bothered about it. I expected him to go absolutely bloody crackers, but no, he didn't. And when the other one came round, she went Larry, and then they went Larry and running around the garden with each other like a couple of lunatics. Anyway, shortly after Mrs. PJ fetched the dogs back, uh, the youngest one turned up, come and say hello, and then just after that, the middle one came back with the kids, and it was bedlam. Absolutely bloody crackers having the kids around now. I don't know if I'm putting audio out or not. I don't know. It's not giving me any information. So if you can hear me, okay, let me know. Oh, it's telling me on there that I am. So somebody please just pop a quick comment in the comments box to let me know that you can hear me. So we've had the grandkids around today, and to be honest, I was that bloody tired that we didn't. Oh, both of us are that tired. They didn't stop that long, and my eardrops, and they didn't. Can you sing some Billy Joel? No, not singing. I'm definitely not singing any Billy Joel song. I couldn't sing any off the top of my head anyway, to be honest. So, what race are you? I'm English. Why does it make a difference? I don't know. Um, why isn't live chat? There you go. I don't know why that's. I don't know why that's not popping up on there at the minute. But anyway, hiya Andy, how are you doing? I hear Viola want another visit. I don't think they do. I'm sure they do. Sure they don't. I mean, um, they weren't very happy when I did turn up for some reason. So, yo, PJ, been watching a while. Hang on, let's see if we can get it to show. Yo, PJ, been watching a while. You and DJ, keep it up, bud. I'm X Forces too. All right, okay. That's nice to know that there's X Forces around other than me. Um, I was kind of figuring that I might be the only one. Not really. Welcome home. Welcome. Come on in and close the door. You've been gone too long. Welcome. You're home once more. Yes, I am. And I have to admit that, while I'm away, I don't particularly want to head home. I don't really want to come home. But once I'm home, after the bloody journey, it's um, it's just nice to be home. I just don't know why the chats aren't showing up. I tell you what, let's put. I don't know if it'll do it. Put comments. There you go. Uh, right, we've got some smiley faces from Chris, and I hope you're smiling as well. We've got two lots of smiley faces from Chris. Good evening, Rick Sniffer. That's a good name, that. Definitely. I don't know. I don't know why it's not coming up in my chat on here, though. Oh, it is. It's starting to come up. There you go. So, yeah, a song by Peters and Lee. Now, I remember Peters and Lee, but for the life of me, I can't remember a song that they sang. Uh, so there you go. I'm more of a soul man myself than a bit of the old Roddy Stewart, especially the early Rod Stewart songs. So that's my kind of music. Yeah, so the journey yesterday, we left the apartment about 5:30 on an evening, which is like 3:30 English time. That's 5:30 Egyptian time. And we got home this morning about 4:10. So it was a hell of a long bloody day. And Mrs. PJ set the alarm for 10 o'clock. And I'm getting Gmail notifications now. There you go. Oh, it's from Reform. There you go. Um, yeah, so she set the alarm for 10 o'clock this morning. But we got home last night. We were both absolutely begging for a cup of coffee. So yeah, we had a nice cup of coffee and then hit the sack. So there you go. What's this? I'd rather some heat too. Yeah. The weather out there was absolutely fantastic as usual. But that's Egypt for you. And I've improved my suntan a bit. I'm not going to strip off and show you because if you've just had your tea, I don't want you to be poorly. But yes, we've both improved our suntan quite a bit. And then, yeah, it was a nice, relaxing time. We didn't go on holiday to go running around and racing around and everything. We went on holiday to chill. And I'm afraid that's what we did. And for me, that's what holiday's all about because, generally speaking, I work for 7 days a week when I'm at home, and I need to get a proper job apparently, according to some people. And when we go away, we like to just absolutely chill. Hello to you, DC PG8CG. I don't know what you are or who you are or anything. Hello. Hi, you still on the road? Not at the moment. I'm sat in my kitchen. We've got home from holiday. And we've got a funeral tomorrow, and after the funeral, it's back to the old grindstone. So yeah, that's what's going to happen tomorrow. Oh dear, I've got a cough. And like I say, I'm packing these vape things in because they're no good for you at all. Hang on, I'm just messing about with my screens in the background to see what's happening, and then I'm informed, if you know what I mean. There you go. Hey, grandpops, yes, that's me. I'm a granddad. So there you go. It's an honour to be a granddad, and it's also a pain and expensive to be a granddad, especially when you've got 8 of the brothers. So only ever seen Egypt when we flew over to Afghan. Love to go. Fair play to you. Like I say, there's not as much to do in Egypt as there is like Spain and Italy and all those kind of places. Um, if you're in the hotels, it's fantastic. They put everything on. They put the food on. They've got the free booze if you go all inclusive. The hotel I've stopped at was absolutely fantastic. Aqua Blue, it was called. So if you're going out there, go to Aqua Blue. It's a fantastic hotel. The staff were absolutely fantastic, and it's a great place to go. Nice big swimming pool, entertainment for the kids. Everything was nice and clean. It was absolutely fantastic. Um, but once you get out of the hotels, there's it's there's a lot of touristy shops, and there's one or two things to do. There's like the marina where you can go and get a drink and a meal, and the aquarium. The aquarium's not too bad. One or two other little things to go and see. The problem is the pyramids is about 4.5 hours away. Luxor's about 4 hours away if you want to go to Luxor. So yeah, it's not for us. We don't go for the touristy things. We go to chill. You know, how's it going? It's going absolutely fantastic. Like I say, wasn't keen to come home, but now I'm home. I'm glad I'm home. So that's how life goes. Um, why is all the chats not coming up? I don't know. My chats aren't coming up on there. Could it be that I put the chats on the screen? Hey, I don't know. I have no idea. It's new software to me, so I'm just practicing at the moment. Yes, we had a great holiday. Um, Very relaxing. The only trouble is we need 24, 48 hours to get over everything. Mrs. PJ's unpacked, and we've got the dogs back home and got everywhere tidied up and all that malarkey. Uh, I'm doing this. I'm doing my live stream at the moment, and Mrs. PJ is sat watch. I think she's catching up on either Coronation Street or EastEnders. I don't know. What are you watching, love? EastEnders. She's catching up on EastEnders. So there you go. Um, it's something I'd rather watch football and I'd rather watch paint dry than football. So there you go. Um, yes, absolutely all right. Um, it's uh, it's going to be a nice early night. I'm going to be in bed by what time is it? 7:15. I'm going to be in bed by 10 o'clock. I'm going to have something else I've missed while I've been away. And that's a cheese and Branston pickle sandwich. Uh, I do enjoy my cheese and Branston. Yeah, we're back in the UK. Everybody on the aeroplane thought I was absolutely crackers because as we come back, I come back in sandals, my shorts as usual, and a vest. I, I don't know if you've seen it. I've got a PJ Audits vest, and I came home in a vest, and I got off the aeroplane wearing shorts, a vest, and sandals. And somebody said, "You're not on holiday now, you know." I said, "I'm on holiday till I get home." But yeah, it didn't take me long to put a hoodie on, about 20 minutes or so. Once we got out the airport, the hoodie was on. But yeah, we're getting some weird looks on the aeroplane. How much do you spend out there on average? Um, I've probably spent, I don't know, 300 quid, 350 quid in 2 weeks. Well, last year, for 4 weeks, and spent £500 in 4 weeks. Last time we went, we did a bit of cooking and things in the apartment. This time we ate out all the time. That's probably why we spent a bit more per week, if you know what I mean. Um, and last time we went, we ate in a lot of Egyptian restaurants and things like that. But going in your own apartment, you have to cater for your shopping and eating out and things like that. But it's not fantastically expensive. It really isn't. So yeah, we enjoyed it. What's that? Did you know that those vapes can put holes in your lungs? So I'm telling you this, but it's a known fact. Vapes got oil inside them. Yes, I know, mate. And I am going to kick it in the head tomorrow. I did say when I come back, I was going to kick my vape in the head. So let me enjoy it today. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, I know, they're no good. They're no good for you. Where have you been? Um, we've been to Hurghada in Egypt and had 2 weeks in the sun improving our suntan, Nick. It was absolutely fantastic. Took the day, spent it sat on the balcony, feet up, drinking coffee. We went down to the beach a couple of times and went down to the marina and had a nice steak and some nice food and went to the shopping mall. They've got some nice cafes in there that do fantastic coffee. So that's where we've been. Had a couple of McDonald's. Now, Egyptian McDonald's are different to UK McDonald's. Everything's bigger and everything's cheaper. Um, Whereas at McDonald's in England, you get a large and it's about that big. And in Egypt, it's like this big. It's so much bigger. And they have plastic straws still instead of those bloody horrible cardboard shit things. So, but yeah, it's all right. And the people out there are absolutely fantastic. Do you still play with hand radio? Yeah, uh, I've got my Yaesu FT70D here, and then hang on a minute, I've got a couple of bass ones there that I can't show you because they're all fastened in, and then just here I've got my ICOM ID50. So yeah, keep playing. I don't play as much as I was doing because I've been so busy. But yeah, I still do. But I don't do a lot of local stuff at the moment. I seem to be going worldwide and talking to people all over the world. So, you know, now you're home, do you find you walk like an Egyptian? Funnily enough, and I'm going to tell you, this is an absolute fact. Egyptians walk the same as us, only a little more careful when they're out because the footpaths and things like that aren't as good as they are in England, and they tend to have one or two little potholes and things like that in. And I was there a couple of years ago, fell over, broke my glasses, and smashed. Was it this eye? Yeah, I think it was this eye. And they told me to go to the hospital and get it stitched up, but I just got some sticky tape and stuck it back together. You know what they say, no brain, no pain. I'd like to say I was hard, but I'm not. I used to be when I was young. I used to be a bit of a rough lad. Not anymore. I'm too old now. Oh dear. Andy says lol and laughing faces. Oh, here we go. Grimsby. Hello, PJ from Grimsby. You okay? Bud? Yes, I certainly am. I like Grimsby. I like your videos there. And I go to Cleethorpes a lot because it's only like an hour and a half drive. And I had some fantastic holidays at Cleethorpes when I was a kid. My granddad used to have a caravan there just off the end of the mini railway. I think it's a showground now, next to the old pumping station. Uh, uh, it used to be a caravan site, and yeah, I could tell you a tale or two about the caravan site. But yeah, I quite like Grimsby. People say Grimsby's rough, but I'll tell you something. You go round. I mean, all right, there's great rough areas, but you go around some of it, and some of the houses and some of the places there are absolutely fantastic. Beautiful houses and beautiful housing estates. They really are. How long did it take you to get back? Um, we were the airport coming back a nightmare. To show your passport going into the airport, and then you get a security check. You know where they scan your badges and your baggage and everything. And then we didn't have any baggage to hand in because we'd only got those small suitcases that go in your locker. And it makes life a lot easier, especially when you get off the airplane at the other end. You don't have to stand at that carousel and wait for your suitcases to come through for a wrestling match. Um, we took off at 9:30 and we landed back in the UK at 1:30. Now, Egypt is 2 hours in front of us. So, yeah, it was about a 5.5 hour flight. So that wasn't bad. And then we had to get through passport control and everything. And normally they've got these scanners, where you put your passport in and it takes your passport and it has a look at your face and everything. And every time I come back, it stops me and I have to go through normal passport control and everything. But yesterday was brilliant. I actually got through on that. I don't know why. Uh, it let me through this time when it doesn't normally, because normally it's a right pain in the bloody ass to get through. And it got me through straight through this time. So yeah, and we did parking at the airport there, and it was one of those where you park your car and just they go and park it for you, and you walk literally across the road, and you're in the airport. And then when you come out the airport, you've got about 200 yards to walk, and you're in the multi-story car park, and the cars are okay. As soon as you get through customs, you have to give them a ring to let them know that you're back. Um, but yeah, it was great. And coming up the motorway was mostly empty all the way. So we had to drive back. That was just over 2 hours. And we got back just after 4 o'clock, a cup of coffee and got in bed probably about 5 o'clockish. And then Mrs. PJ set the alarm for 10, but I was awake before that. When you're getting on a bit, you have to go up in the middle at night for a Jimmy Riddle, so I had to do that. But yeah, it was a long day, hell of a long day, and not a lot of sleep last night, so that's why we're both knackered today. Uh, what does that equal to the pound? That sounds really cheap. I can tell you what £1 English is. I'll just go on my app. I've got an app called XE and it does everything. So we don't want euros, we want British pound. Let's clear it off. and English pound is 62.81 Egyptian pounds. There you go. So yeah, it's not so bad, and the waiters out there on average, last year when I asked, they were earning about 5.5 quid English a day. Um, so they live on next to nothing. They really do. A lot of them have got two jobs. I'll tell you one thing: you don't see any alkies and smackheads and things like that walking around. Um, there were people driving the Ubers that were teachers and then driving Ubers afterwards and all sorts of things. Driving Ubers was a second job. But yeah, they consider us extremely rich, which when we're over there we are, but when we come back here, we're not, obviously. You know. So just hey PJ, just hey chat. Hello, John. I says, okay, keep it quiet. Your missus is close by. But what's the Egyptian women like? Um, some of them are very, very attractive, and some of them aren't. It's a bit like the UK, really. And you know, I've seen more of them this trip than I have done before. Where they've got the letterbox thing on. I probably saw about 8 of them in 2 weeks. If you walk around London and various places like that, you're going to see a lot more of that. And the thing is, it's really strange because uh, Haggadah, I'm assuming Sharm is as well, is classed as a holiday retreat. So what happens is a lot of these women that when they're in Cairo and other places like that, they have to wear all the clothes covered up. They don't necessarily have to wear the masks, but a lot of them have to have the head covered and long skirts or long dresses and things like that on. And they come to Haggadah and they dress European style, short skirts, crop top, and that kind of thing. Not all of them, but there's quite a few do. And then they go to Cairo and get all covered up again. So what's that? I would love to meet you and BJ Brilliant. Well, where do you say you are, Matty? In Grimsby? Um, I will be heading out in the near future. Oh, here we go. We've got a troll. Come on, Phil. You chatting shit again. It should be you're chatting shit again. Somebody needs to teach you how to type. I don't know. Just shows you keyboard warrior and troll. IQ of a hole in the donut. There you go. Everywhere has good parts and bad, I guess. Yes, they do. And like I say, I like Grimsby. You know, if you go on YouTube, there's one or two people that slate Grimsby off, and I like it. So there you go. I love Skegness, real holidays there. Um, it's not a place to go. We tend to go further north into Yorkshire. We tend to go to Filey and Bridlington and Scarborough. Mrs. PJ loves Filey, and I like Filey as well. We go to the caravan park there, right up on the cliff, and some of the scenery there is so spectacular. It's absolutely unreal. Really like it round there. It's fantastic. The Scots is howling it down with rain. But yeah, we like Filey, we like Scarborough. Um, we like to go down to the beach at Caton Bay as well. That's pretty nice. So yeah, that's the area we tend to go if we go in the UK. OMG, hi mate. Can't believe I've seen you here on live. You're a famous auditor. I don't know about that, but I did give a few key rings out in Egypt. We were shopping in one of the supermarkets, Spinneys in Senzo Mall, and there were a couple of English come up that recognised me, and the reps at the airport and two others. So it's amazing. You can't go anywhere and you get spotted. I don't know. Thank you very much for subscribing. I hope I make it worthwhile for you. You wear sandals or something. I used to be an Arctic driver. Well, I didn't wear sandals when I was driving an Arctic, mate. And now I'm not driving an Arctic. I don't wear big steel toe caps and a high vis. You know, why would I? Why would I? Um, you know, I do wear steelies when I go out videoing, just in case I get to go on site. And I've got a high vis with me, and I usually have a hard hat in the car as well. But it's not very often I get a chance to go on. So, but there you go. Yeah, I know in Grimsby. What's this? Why Phil's got to chat shit. What a fool. I totally agree. Just the usual, troll. That's what they like. The keyboard warriors, what they do is they hide behind the keyboard and translate you. And then, if you reply to them, they don't like it. I had one slating me. I think he had a bit of a DJ. So I put a usual comment in the comment section, and he got it removed. He didn't like it. And you usually find that these people that come on slating you have all the Facebook page and everything private, so that they come along and they'll slate you and try and give you a hard time, but they don't like you to see who they are. Typical idiot. I feel I saw videos of you wearing unusual footwear for an auditor. Must have been steel toe cap boots. That high vis on too, I think. Yeah, and I do normally wear steelies when I go out. It makes sense, and mine are waterproof as well. So if the ground's a bit wet or a bit muddy or whatever, then it keeps my feet warm, especially when the weather's not so good like it is at the moment. I do like to wear my steelies. Did you have a good flight? No, it was a shit flight, mate. Not because there was anything wrong with it, really, but normally when I book the seats, I book those with extra leg room, and there was none available. And the only ones that had extra leg room was about £100 more each per person, so it would have cost another 200 quid. And the seats were that bloody close. Um, I had to sit like a tart with my legs open because I couldn't put my legs straight in front of me. And I was in the middle seat, so I got Mrs. PJ on one side and a man mountain on the other side. So I was like sat like this for 5.5 hours on the aeroplane, and it wasn't particularly pleasant, I'll be honest. So, but no, normally it's not so bad when you get the extra leg room, like. But it's it weren't very good last night. After you leave, you have a good early night and get your head down. Can't wait to see the next video. I shall be out Tuesday, Wednesday, possibly Thursday with the camera, making more videos. Uh, so there you go. What's this? Always want to rip people off. Well, some do. Some always want to rip you off. Not everybody's like that, mate. Not everybody's like that. I'm a nice guy most of the time. Unless you piss me off, and then I'm not. But yeah, there are a lot of scam artists out there that try and rip people off. Anyway, let's have a look. Things are going pretty steady at the moment. Right, so uh, oh, you mean the airlines? Yeah. Um, like I say, it's not too bad because I don't have to take a suitcase or anything. When you book a flight, and then they charge you extra for suitcase and and all the rest of it. And I only have hand luggage, so it does keep the costs down because all our stuff's already out there. But I will tell you something, and I made a big mistake. Before we went away, I was really busy, and I didn't get chance. I got a bit of a dose of Gandhi's revenge for some reason. I don't know why, and I didn't get down to the travel agents to buy some euros. And I thought, oh, I'll get some at the airport. We'll be all right. So I went up to the currency exchange at the airport, and I says, "Oh, I'll have 200 euros, please." And I only want them to pay for Visa going in. I expected them to say something like 160, 170 quid. It says £240. I says, £240 for 200 euros? Uh, like it should be the other way round, not charging more for euros than pounds, because you can forget it. Anyway, she eventually brought the price down to €1 per £1. And I could have got away without it and got some Egyptian money when we got to the airport to pay the visa, because it's like 25 quid visa when you go in. So if you go, take either English, which I hadn't got any of, euros or dollars, and you can pay international currency. Or then when you get to the airport, there's a cash machine there, draw it out and pay it in Egyptians. But I always like to carry a few euros with me when I go. But yeah, they really tried to rip me off at the airport for euros. Well, they did rip me off for euros at the airport. Wanted to charge me more for euros than pounds. So yeah, you love listening to my life stories. So good. Sometimes some of them are a bit boring. A lot of them I can't tell you. Yeah, so there you go. Oh yes, you are correct, Strongbow. Make sure I'm home by 5:30. This is PJ's orders. Yeah, correct. She has told me off for working late hours. She's let me off with tonight because we've just got back, and she's got EastEnders and Coronation Street to catch up on. So she don't mind me doing my live stream tonight. But generally speaking, she wants me to finish by 5:30 on an evening. I suppose it's all right when I'm doing the odd live stream. But normally I'm still working till 10, 11 at night, and she's told me off and told me that I can't do it anymore, and I'm going to be in serious trouble if I do. And you don't want to get the wrong side of Mrs. PJ, I'll tell you. Yeah, she will sort you out. She will definitely sort you out. I love you too. Not man love, but you know what I mean. Where are we? Okay. Hi, all things UK. And I like your name and I like the flag that's on there. How long did it take you to grow your hair? Funnily enough, I was born with it and I've been growing it all my life. um, I've had my dreads in about 15 years, but I've just had a load cut off. I've got them here in a bag. Look, there you go. Load of dreadlocks in a bag where I had them cut off. If I'd not cut them at all, they'd be down to the back of my knees by now. But it just gets so difficult to manage them when they start getting that long that they were driving me mad. So when I had my hair done last time and tightened up and everything, I says, "Here, just cut the load off." But I'm back on Thursday getting my loose bits tucked in. You see the loose bits here? I'm getting all those tucked in on Thursday. So there you go. How many you suck? I've no idea what you're talking about. You appreciate it, do you? I understand that. United Muslim Kingdom. And I'm going to tell you something now. Um, Egypt's a Muslim country. That's why, unless you're in a hotel or you go down to the marina or something like that, you can't get a drink. Well, you can get a drink. You can't get Pepsi Max, but you can get Pepsi and coffee and all that kind of stuff. But you can't get alcohol because it's a Muslim country. Now, where we are, I think about 40% of the country is Christian, and the Muslims there are nothing like the Muslims in this country. They're not. Uh, they got on well together. Um, I've got two friends that shared an apartment. One was Christian, one was Muslim. Um, a lot of my friends out there are Muslim. It's totally different there. I'm not saying I haven't got Muslim friends here because I have, but it's totally different there to what it's like in the UK. And everybody's wonderful and everybody's friendly. So there you go. It suits me. Mm, I know. The When I first put them in, Mrs. PJ hated it, and she threatened to hit me if I cut them off now. So there you go. Um, Turncoats ruled by Arabs. Well, I don't know about that. I've no idea. Uh, a lot of Arab places are quite nice, actually. You know, um, but they're not being indoctrinated, same as they are in this country. How can I get one of your key rings? I'll let you know when I'm coming to Grimsby, mate, and roughly where I'm going to be, and you'll have to come and find me. And then I'll give you one with pleasure. That's a key ring, by the way, nothing else. Um, but yeah, just pop round and find me while I'm out and about, and you can have a key ring with pleasure. What's that? Why don't you video the pyramids? That would be brilliant. They say they were built by lost civilization, no health and safety in them days. I'll tell you now, in Egypt, there's no health and safety nowadays. Never mind about it in them days. Um, it's I did bit of a video, part of a video the other day when I went shopping, and there were some workers there that were laying great big, thick, heavy paving slabs in flip flops. So, no, there's definitely not a lot of health and safety there, even nowadays. But like I said, the pyramids is a 4.5 hour drive. So, yes, please come on my day off. What's your day off, Marty? What's your day off, Martin? And do you work these silly continental shifts, or are you off on weekends and things? Because we go to Cleethorpes quite a bit on the weekend, especially on a Saturday and Sunday in the winter, because we can take the dogs on the beach there, which you can't do in the summer. So, but it will be coming up on the live or whatever, so you'll know when we are heading out that way. Come to Swindon. I don't think I've been to Swindon. I think DJ's been to Swindon. I don't. I don't think. I don't think I've been there. What's this? Wednesdays and Fridays usually I work weekends. I work in sales. Oh bloody hell! What kind of sales do you do? You don't do car sales, do you? Not that I want another one. I've got 2 hours as it is. Mrs. PJ's got a Focus. So no, I'm fine. I don't want any more cars. Um, But I am thinking that Mrs. PJ could do with a bigger car to get the dogs in, because Ragnar's like a donkey, and there's not a lot of room in the car for him. So yeah, I don't know, but I would like to buy her a bigger car so she can get the dogs in a bit better. Oh, you sell sofas? Actually, you're saying that, I might be in the market for a sofa after Christmas. The one I've got is a few years old, and that Mrs. PG keeps saying to me, "It's about time we got a new sofa." So I'll be in touch, and I'll come and order at your shop and get a discount on the sofa, because you're going to serve me. Both of you come to Swindon now. Do you mean me and Mrs. PJ, or do you mean me and DJ? What's this? Swindon what? Swindon is a dump. We have a magic roundabout. Only one of its kind now. I have seen that. That's where they go both ways around the roundabout, isn't it? I've been to Swindon many, many years ago. Can't remember where I was going. I wasn't truck driving, I was in the car. I believe it was when I was in the army going somewhere. So there you go. Then I can be the first to see where you went. Yeah, there you go. How hot was Egypt this time of year? The average between 28 and 30 through the day, between 17 and 90 on an evening. Um, it was vest weather all the day, and you could have worn a vest at night, but I put a t-shirt on. So there you go. But yeah, it was lovely. It wasn't particularly windy either. Sometimes this time of year, if it's windy, you can get a cool breeze, which is all right through the day, but on a night time it can make it a little bit chilly. There's two magic rounds, one in Scotland as well. I didn't know that. What's this? Come to SCS in Grimsby, I'll look after you. That's all right, as long as you include delivery. Yeah. It's easy once you know how to use it. Actually, I didn't find it that difficult, but it is. I should hate to be like American, where they don't have roundabouts and come across that thing. I mean, it's hard enough for people that are just used to normal roundabouts to come across that magic roundabout. But I think it's an excellent idea. I really do. All things UK, you have Ian Holloway as your manager too. All right, there you go. You're back in the UK. Yes, I am. I'm sat in my kitchen at home. So there you go. It's cold outside. The heating's on. It's been on all day. Yes, I know, creating greenhouse gases and everything else. But there you go. No one likes Swindon Football Club. I've no idea. I don't like any of them. I'm definitely not into football. There's a magic roundabout in Colchester. That might have been the one I saw, actually. Yeah. Um, but yeah, they are a little bit difficult to get your head around at first, but you soon get used to them. You definitely do. But I've definitely been round one. I've been round it quite a few times, actually. So yeah, it's not that fantastically difficult, I don't believe. Oh, there you go. Right. It looks like we're coming to the end of the comments. I've been on for 50 minutes. I can talk for England. I know I can. Um, what's my favourite meal? Um, I'll be honest. The best meal I've ever had, without being rude, um, is when I get in Egypt. We go down to the Waves restaurant on the marina, and I did put a picture of it on there. I had a 600-gram fillet steak, and honestly, it's to die for. It really is. It is absolutely beautiful. Best steak I've ever had. And normally when you get steak, you get gristly bits and all that kind of stuff. And then there were people going, "Yeah, that's not a fillet steak." But what you got to remember is they cut the joints or they cut the meat different there. You know, you get a steak in England and it's like that big and it's like that thick all the way through. But there, it's just a big like chunk of meat, you know. And but the way they cook it, it's absolutely fantastic. And I have it rare, and it comes on like um, a, a stone slab that's red hot. If you touch your fingers on it, it burns your bloody fingers. I'll tell you. And oh, it's stunning. It really, really is. I'm definitely not. I'm definitely not a vegetarian, but yeah. I mean, apart from where it is as well, it's the best steak I've ever had. It really is. Oh, we've got Santa Claus on in the North Pole. Nice one, Curtis. What you fetching me for Christmas? Anything nice? Santa's coming tomorrow, actually. Yeah, yeah. The Neo 2, the new Neo 2. Grimsby Fish and Chips. I do like Grimsby Fish and Chips. Um, used to be a fish and chip shop down near Beach Home at Humberston, and you used to get fishing your fish there, and it was like a whale. It was massive, and it was beautiful as well. Um, but yeah, I do like. I mean, you can't go to the seaside and not have fish and chips, can you? It's a British ritual, isn't it? I'm at the seaside, so I've got to have fish and chips. There you go. But there you go. Yeah. Says, thanks. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening. Peace and out, buddy. Yes. Peace. What's it to do? Live long, live long. Is it live long and prosper? Live long and prosper. There you go. Sea Lane Fisheries. Is that it? I don't know. I've no idea. But yes, they do some, definitely do some nice fish and chips in Cleethorpes. And they do nice fish and chips in Filey as well. So there you go. Anyway, like I say, I am going to bugger off, and I'm going to have a cheese and Branston pickle sandwich for my tea. And yeah, mate, I've got it right. You see, -30 here at the pole. Was your Amazon order ruined by the rain? I've got it here. I've not tried it yet, but it does come in a plastic bag. Now let me show you where it is. That look. Oh, put it the right way around. DJI. And it's a microphone receiver for these. Hang on, you can't see it. These mini mics, and they're great because they uh, they plug straight into the bottom of the phone like that, and they're powered by the phone. And when I use my gimbal, which is this here, this is what I've been using on holiday. I've got Egyptian money stuck there. There you go. That's £1 Egyptian. There you go. Look, £1 Egyptian. When I use this, I stick my phone on it, and this is what tracks me while I'm walking around making my videos. And if I put the normal DJI mic base unit on, which is this here, that there, it tends to become a little bit heavy and makes the picture a bit lopsided. So I've ordered this. Where have I put it now then? Oh, here it is. So I've ordered this from DJI, and it was 14 quid. And it just means that instead of connecting with Bluetooth, I can connect wirelessly, and it just makes the reception just that little bit better. And I can also use it with the drone, so I can plug it into the bottom of the drone and record audio directly onto my drone footage. Now, what I am going to be doing is I am going to be doing some live streaming with the drone when I go out if I've got a decent Wi-Fi signal. And keep your eyes open, and you'll be able to see some live drone footage. Now, I've done it in the past quite a while ago, and DJ did one the other day over the top of the M1 when all the traffic was stood. And I was really impressed how good the footage was. It was very, very good. So yeah, I'm going to start doing that as well. And as you can probably tell, I'm doing a lot more live streaming. I enjoy the live streaming. It's great. So there you go. -30 here at the pole. Oh, we've had that one, haven't we? Yeah, yeah. You're going to look out for me when I'm there. You keep watching, mate. I will be there. I'll be there. Oh no, I'll be back. I did the two big petroleum places uh, that you pass on the way into Grimsby on the motorway. They were good fun to do, and they were fantastic to see with the drone. Anyway, like I say, um, I've been on nearly an hour now. Um, I'm ready for my cheese and Branston pickle sandwich, and I'm going to get off and get my sandwich, which is going to give it a chance to settle a little bit before I go to bed. So if you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, please share, please subscribe. You can join below, which does help the channel, and I'll see you where are we? There. I'll see you in the next one. Now, don't struggle to turn this one off because there's a big red button here that says end live stream or end stream. So it's dead easy. Anyway, I'll see you soon. I may manage to get one out in the morning if you're knocking about. Bye, everybody. I'll see you soon.